بس انا قصدي انه في الاول ادينا نحن بريفنج صغير بعدك لما نجي الابورايز نجي كلهم.
هذا استثناء على فكرة عشان معتز والله احنا عنا ستريكت رولز كتير بنغطي يعني ما بنمزحوا في القوانين في الشركة بالمرة. مستحيل ممنوع تماما يعني انا هلا لو اداره عندي تبعت التريننج والاتش ار سمعهم انا رح اكل بهدله بس رح نبدا باذن الله. هاي you're attending good news thank you I hope the rest do as well.
احنا نطول اصلا انكم تجوا
والله الشرف إلنا لا الشرف إلنا ولو welcome. Okay, so in English then, right? Perfect. How are you? Are we? كله مع بعض. I'll teach them Arabic words as well. Okay. So are we full? Can't we grab another friend or two?
I think one or two
coming?
more people are coming.
Perfect. It's okay. It's okay. If I, by any chance, was very quick, please do not hesitate to tell me slow down. Okay?
Don't worry.
Okay? Because we know Benghati is a fast developer, so the employees are very quick as well. No, but I tend to speak very quickly sometimes. I'm trying now to reduce it as slow as I can. If you face issues, stop me. I will repeat the information 100 times. I do not mind.
Running electric device here.
To electrocute me whenever I'm in speed.
Just let me call.
Yes, please.
هم حضروا البريفنج اللي كان بالاسبوعين الاخيره فعشان كذا بيقولوا ده بس علشان الناس تتعود.
مش مشكلة هو ريفرشمنت كمان يعني هو احنا لما
حتى بالانجليزي ممكن ما في مشكله دايما ريفرش لكن هم عباره عن يعني مشتركين مع حاجات ثانيه فعشان كذا فسامحينا بس المره بس
مش مشكلة مش مشكلة.
يعني والريكوردينج برضه يعني المهم ممكن نعرض الريكورد ده مفيش مشكله خالص. الاشتراك هنا.
You start. This is all.
We can start.
Yeah.
Okay. By the time I reach Aquarize, I'm expecting a full room. Agreed? Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm hoping we're awake. It's close to end of the day. Everyone is khalas. We want to go home, right? Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Lamis. I'm going to be your trainer today. So we're going to cover who Benghati is, but not only who Benghati. Also, I'm going to make your life easier by giving you the main key selling points on why Benghati, a developer, is worthy of the selling, right? And how to make you have a very perfect and smooth conversation with your client. Now, I will start with this. What do we know about Benghati? Have we heard about Benghati as a developer? Yes. What did we hear? What do we know?
mostly one of the top branded residences.
Branded residences, top developers. I will wait for you guys. Throw a word, anything. Neymar Jr. Neymar Jr. Beautiful. Now, in order to establish what Benghati is as a developer, in very simple wordings, we chose 3 letters. What are these 3 letters? They are trustworthy, unique, and fast. How are we trustworthy? How are we unique? And how are we fast? These are the key elements we are going to tell our client about. By being trustworthy, I can stand here and swear to you that we are trustworthy from here until tomorrow. Will you believe me? Am I giving solid information? No, you need facts, statistics, and numbers. You need things that solidify what I am saying. So how are we trustworthy? Other developers will stand in front of you and tell you, oh, we are trustworthy because of millions, billions, trillions, correct? But we are proud of 3 zeros. 0, 0, 0. Not a very big number, right? However, it is something that we are very proud of. What are these 3 zeros? We have 0 delays, 0 cancellations, and 0 complaints. What do they mean? They mean that Benghati, Emirati-based developer, the owners are local. They have, since 2008, since the establishment of Benghati as a developer, attained these 3 zeros. So, since 2008, we have never delayed a project that we announced that it is going to be launched on this date. We have never launched a project and then cancelled it. We know it happened a lot of times, right? And what does 0 complaints mean? 0 complaints means in the DLD, in Dubai Land Department. Meaning, since 2008, we have been client-oriented to a limit where even when our clients have concerns or questions, we take care of them before they get escalated to the DLD. If we open the Dubai Land Department now, DLD now, we will find the names of almost every developer in the UAE. Correct? Benghati is not one of them. Since 2008, we have established that we do not enter that list. We have 0 complaints in the DLD, which is something we are very, very proud of. Now, speaking about, God, went back. I think there's something here with the sensor. It's this?
No, that's not microphone.
Or maybe touch screen?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
That's why. Okay. So, moving on to the milestones. Do we know who this gentleman is? Engineer Mohammed Benghati. He is the person who set the milestones for us. The milestones, we have 79 plus projects in the region. We have over 11,000 handed over units. And I'm going to say an information now and then ask you a question, so get prepared. We have had, until now, 45 billion dirhams in development value. Now, Engineer Mohammed Benghati gave us an information that this number is going to reach 100 billion. In what time? What is the approximate time that we are given in order to reach from 45 billion to 100 billion? 2030. Any other suggestions? 2030 again. Logical, right? Makes a lot of sense. 2030 is not very far. 2027. Very hard, but still reasonable. You know when we are set to reach the 100 billion?
This year?
Even better.
This year. So we have a couple of months left. Do you know what does that mean for you as a broker? We are gonna keep you busy. We are going to announce a project, launch the next month after month after month. We are going to keep you busy, and with our variety of ticket sizes, you are going to target any client in the world and find still availability with us, because we are not restricting ourselves like other developers to one kind of client or targeted client, right? So we also have 6.3 billion only in revenue only in 2024, which is a great number. Now, moving on to the second letter of the 3 gorgeous letters, U, unique. How are we unique? We're unique in our designs, our architecture, our places and choices of location. So who knows what this project is? Grove. Grove is located in the JVC. Look at the spiral shape. It is gorgeous. So some of you may associate Benghati, if someone was old enough in the country, may associate it with orange and white balconies, right? Right? Okay. This is the old Benghati. This was a very smart marketing move to associate the name itself in the real estate market. However, now, looking at Benghati, we are following every possible innovative trend that is there. Looking here, for example, the spiral shape. We also have a U-shaped building. Ghost. Do we know where Ghost is? No, but something with a J as well. Al-Jaddaf. What do we know about Al-Jaddaf? I'll give you a small information about Al-Jaddaf. Al-Jaddaf is the future. When we're speaking about Al-Jaddaf, we're speaking about 2 new metro lines. We're speaking about Al-Ittihad Railway coming up. We're speaking about DIWA headquarters opening in Al Jaddaf, providing over 5,000 new jobs. What does that mean? It means traffic, money, investment, people. We are speaking about another core location that is going to come up very recently. That only tells us that Engineer Mohammed bin Ghati studies every possible step before launching a project. At the last here corner on the right, we have Skyrise in Business Bay community, like everything, every amenity you can think of, every community living aspect you can think of is provided there. And we're speaking about very affordable prices, starting 1.25, starting 800K, and starting 1.25 again. So, when we say unique architectural design.
So,
Yes.
you will return to the prices after you.
We will speak about a project precisely with its prices. Later on, when we are very familiar and happy with bin Ghati in general, we can choose every project on its own and we can come here and give you the training on the project. There is no issue at all. Very precisely with spaces, amounts and money, prices, everything. So, moving on. When we say unique, we are saying architectural design, unique locations, and branded projects. We are speaking about Bugatti, Mercedes, Jacob & Co. Do I need to tell you who Bugatti is? Right? Do I need to tell you? Right? Who is Mercedes-Benz? We don't know, right? We know. These are very big names that put their trust in bin Ghati to be the first real estate development collaboration ever to exist for all of them. So the first building for Jacob & Co. you'll ever find is with bin Ghati. The first Mercedes-Benz is with bin Ghati. The first Bugatti is with bin Ghati. In addition, Bugatti is exclusive to us. So wherever you go, if you found another bin Ghati residences, it's always going to be associated with bin Ghati. Now, Mercedes, for example, is a 137-year-old company. They have done their research. I'm pretty sure they have 3 floors of legal offices, right? They have done their research well. They have accredited who bin Ghati is before they have put their investment with us in order to start in the real estate world from the very beginning. Now, the last letter, which is my personal favorite, fast. Do we know what is the approximate time for a developer in the region or in Dubai to hand over their units?
4 years.
Exactly. 3 to 4 years is the approximate time to hand over units in Dubai. Do we know what is the approximate time for bin Ghati to hand over their units? 1 to 2 years. 12 to 18 months actually. And we have been accredited by the Dubai Land. It was announced, not by us, we're not showing up. The Dubai Land Department on their own has notified everyone that, hello, bin Ghati is the fastest developer in Dubai. So, you're gonna tell me, okay, Lamis, congratulations for you. You're the fastest developer. Good job. What does it benefit me as a broker, right? How can I use this information in my benefit? So, when us as brokers target 3 types of clients: end user, investor, flipper, right?
Yeah.
So, when we're speaking to an end user will come to you with their money on the table, tell you, listen, I want a key right now to an apartment. So usually what we do is to provide the client's needs, we switch to secondary market, right? But with bin Ghati, you can start flipping a question, asking the client one question. How many months are you willing to wait to get a key to a brand new apartment? A couple of months. We can do that because we deliver within 12 to 18 months. So we have the capacity to actually launch a project, deliver the other month after month. So you will always find something new for your end user. The investor, same case scenario. When do you want your key in order for you to start renting out your unit? Correct? When do you want your money returned to be fast? Very fast enough. With a new apartment, new unit, it is very attainable. The last person who is the hardest, usually a flipper. When does a flipper benefit from the unit they purchased?
Buying and selling.
Buying and selling.
The appreciation of the handover.
Appreciation at the handover. So when a flipper comes to you and tells you, listen, Mrs. Broker, I want to buy a unit and the unit is going to appreciate in price, typically closest to the handover time, correct? So we provide them options. When we go to other developers, we are asking this flipper to wait 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 years sometimes, right? We're asking them to wait as much as they can in order for them to expect an appreciation in price. With Benghati, again, because we are fast, we are expecting the flipper to wait 6, 7, 8 months, and the unit is going to start appreciating because it's already close to handover, because we deliver between 12 to 18 months. So by this, you are not only targeting a client who is the flipper and selling him something and then disappearing. No, you're creating a loyal client, because they will definitely come back to you when they find that their investment is back in this short period of time. Looking here, we have all the projects that are delivered within a year. Some projects were delivered within 2 years, and also because I'm not going to touch this ever again. And also because we are very clear and very honest about what we do, and when we deliver our projects, there are no hidden agendas, nothing under the table. We also have 4 projects that were handed over in 3 years, which is also still typically faster than the rest of the developers, and this was during Corona time. So we also have launched, these are the DLD screenshots actually, I thought that they have removed them. So this is the Dubai Land Department screenshots of our projects and when they were handed over. So if you do not believe me enough, we can still open and check and verify every single word I am claiming that Benghati is, right? Now, last year, 2024, we have launched 16 projects. How many projects were handed over out of the 16? 10 in the same year. Crazy. If you're not impressed, I don't know who should be. So in between 16 projects that were announced to be handed over last year, they were handed over last year. All of them are here. 14 months, 15 months, 11 months, 18 months at the max. So the max was 18 months to be delivered. The rest were all announced last year, handed over last year. So moving on. Looking at this beautiful triangle. This triangle is very general information because it applies not only on Benghati, but it applies on every developer, not in Dubai only, not in the region only, but in the world. When we're speaking about developers in the world, we are looking at 3 main key aspects: speed, quality, and price. Usually, when a developer provides you speed and quality, they have very high prices. So they're compromising the price. Okay, what about the quality and the price? Let's say the developer is giving you very high quality with affordable ticket sizes. What are they compromising? Slow, they will take their time doing it, right? Okay, let's say they are providing you affordable prices with very fast handover. What are they compromising? Maybe the quality, because you asked me to say one word in Arabic, I had to. So they are compromising the quality because obviously they want to hand over quickly and they're giving you easy price, small ticket sizes. So there's nothing to invest in there, right? So we are compromising something. We are always compromising something. Benghati since 2008 has managed to be where? Can you guess? Where are we in this triangle? In the middle. Perfect. Why? I also can tell you, wallahi, we are in the middle, right? Still not accredited enough. How are we in the middle? Because you also need to know as a broker, before you sell to your client, what are you selling for them? How did Benghati actually manage to become a high quality developer, very quick handovers, and with affordable prices? It's crazy, right? How did that happen? There is a logical explanation to it, and it's called vertical integration. What is vertical integration? It sounds very fancy, huh? So vertical integration is that, in easy words, it means everything in-house. Construction in-house, contractors in-house, design in-house, architecture in-house, even after handover, post-handover activities, rent, furniture, visas, golden visas, in-house. We have everything in-house. From Benghati Industries, also providing steel and aluminium and panels, we provide everything. Benghati Construction, we construct. It's called Granada Europe Construction. Exactly. Granada Europe Construction is solely for Benghati, for our construction company. And we have Silverstone also, right? We have also Benghati Bespoke that takes care of the furniture and the rental activities and also the golden visa. So when we look at a developer that has provided everything from within, then it means we do not wait for approvals, we do not wait for people who are raising the prices high and up and playing with the market's price, right? We are providing everything in-house. So we are in control of these three aspects. So what we have covered, in short, that we are trustworthy,
Unique and fast.
unique and fast, gorgeous. How are we trustworthy? By attaining 3 zeros. 0 delays, 0 cancellations, and 0 complaints in the DLD. Beautiful. How are we unique? We are unique in our designs, architecture, in the locations we specifically choose, and how, and by fast, of course, the branded collaborations we have, Bugatti, Mercedes-Benz, Jacob & Co. And by fast, we deliver between 12 to 18 months, attaining to all kinds of targeted clients. Can we watch a short video? Thank you. This will show us the speed of construction as well.
So we can see the monumental progress. So the structural struts you see that are buttressing, these were all manufactured in-house. You will see this project shooting and rocketing up towards the sky.
Big names, huh? Neymar Jr., Andrea Bocelli, Laporte, Terry Crews, Ambassador, Senel Jasmi. We're speaking about people also who invested with us for a reason. Now, after I have covered the developer itself, the main key selling points that you need in order to be convinced and sell Benghati, I have to give you a project, something to sell, right? Now, before I get into it, I would like the room to be filled now so we can cover Aquarise. Very interesting project. I will also brief you about it very quickly. Where can I get water from?
Right?
Where can I get water from?
Water from pantry left. We'll ask someone to get you water.
Sorry?
I'll ask someone to get you water.
Yes, thank you so much.
Are we doing the briefing only for Aquarius or
Yes.
a few other?
Aquarize on. Every project needs full attention. So yeah, so no problem. You can arrange with Mr. Matas whenever you want. We can arrange it. We have a full team of trainers. We also have different language speakers. We also have we are covering you with support from everywhere. We have the BD team to take care of your commissions, your roadshows, your events, and so on. You have the RMs, the relationship managers, to take care of all your sales inquiries. Actually, they are always your go-to. They are the biggest support that can be provided for our brokers. And thank you so much. And you have the trainers, us, who can come whenever the RMs need us. We can come and provide you briefings on every project on its own. Maybe you can do 2 projects a session. You can even make it a regular thing with them, no issue.
Yeah, every week whenever they're free, we will be able to organize.
We can do that
in
for
our
sure.
office in Maidan, we have the mock-ups and everything. We can manage that. So, and you'll be updated about the projects, whatever new launches we have, all the project details, which is very important. Of course, you have to sell.
Of course, of course. With the mock-ups as well, they can also, maybe you can request for them a training. We can do it in Maidan itself on the stage, and or in the
Now it's
rooms.
ready.
Yeah, now it's ready.
The fourth
So-
floor is ready, right?
Yeah, we can do the training for them there, and then we can take them to the mock-ups. We will provide you all the assistance you need, no issue.
So you'll get all the support, don't worry about that. It's okay.
You're in very strong and good hands with Mu'taz.
The main thing, I mean, like, for an agent or a broker, the main thing to make sure that I'm not losing my client. It's not only one deal and that's it. No, I want to sell something which is credible, and the guy or my investor need to have his key on the right time, so he start to make some kind of an appreciation or ROI. Then in that case, I will guarantee that I'm not losing the client. It's really an issue.
It's loyal client, which is the most important thing.
Yeah,
Loyal
of course.
client.
It's your real asset.
Yes.
Are they joining?
I think so.
Different, right? Different developers right now in a lot of like tremendous number of developers, but they think not all of them being here in the market for like a long period of time and with good reputation. You have some developers now new in Dubai as well that they didn't deliver any project yet. You never know. You can sell, you can get more commission and a better payment plan, but sometimes you never know what will happen. The client will get the unit on time as they say, in case if you receive completion payment, service coverage after sales service.
Especially with new investors. Should be very
मैं तो इसलिए बैठ गया actually
This briefing is very short. Very, very short. It will take around 10 minutes, 15 minutes at tops, because Aquarize, the configuration itself is not very complicated. It is a project that's basically selling itself, so it will not take time. Hello.
That's okay, you can sit.
We'll start?
Yeah.
Someone else joining? Okay.
Even if someone comes in, don't let them.
Okay. So, after, some of you did not attend, but after. Oh.
was you chair लिया
Yeah, press on the bars.
yeah
Come in.
Come on.
So, after we have, please.
it's okay
Thank you. After we have covered Benghati, after we have covered the main selling points to sell the developer, before anything, I will now give you a project to sell. Who heard about Aquarize? Beautiful. Okay, so the launch happened last week actually at Coca-Cola Arena. Were you guys there? No. Oh, you missed it. You missed it. So I'm here. There's no issue to assist you and make your life easier when it comes to selling this project. Now, before anything, what do you think? What comes to your head when I say Aquarize?
Water world.
Water world. Wow. Right? Aqua. It comes from aquatic, right? So, Aquarize. I will be covering with you the location, the configuration, and the value of the project. Starting with the location. Do we know where it is located? Business Bay. But usually, clients are very bothered with Business Bay, right? When we tell them Business Bay, what do they say? The first concern they express when we say Business Bay.
High value square feet.
High value square feet, nice.
Traffic.
Price, traffic, high price. So, when we're speaking about the location, when we say Business Bay, it is a bit risky, right?
Yeah.
But when we speak about Aquarize, we're speaking about such a strategic location, not only in Business Bay, but approximately close to every landmark you can think of, 5 to 20 minutes to everywhere. But the most important part is that it is located on the exit and entry of Business Bay, so not in the heart of the traffic. In addition to that, it has a proximity and connectivity to Al Khail Road. Al Khail Road, major road, right? Connecting both South and North Dubai to each other, right? In addition to the connectivity of the main road, it is also connected to Al Asayal Street from the back and Al Khalij Al Tujari Street from the side. So we've covered the concern of the client when they say the word traffic. We say 3 streets, 1 main road, 2 side roads, exit entry of Business Bay, right? We've addressed one concern. Now when we speak about the location, we do not only speak about the connectivity and the roads, we also speak about the views. What are we looking at? So this is the project facing Al Khail Road and what is it facing? What is this area? Do we know? MBR City. Mohammed bin Rashid City. What does that mean? How is this beneficial to us? Mohammed bin Rashid City means low rises, villas, and townhouses. So it means that the water canal, the Blue Lagoon, nothing is obstructing the view. So direct, beautiful view on the city with the canal itself. Nothing obstructing it. Because again, Mohammed bin Rashid City consists of villas and townhouses, all low rise. Now, also in addition to that, we have a side partial view to the DD from this side. You're going to tell me, oh, there's a big plot here. What is that? I'm going to tell you this is the Godolphin headquarters, the horse stable.
Yes.
Right? So the horse stable means that, again, low rise. Again, no obstruction of view. Now, when we speak about we can take another look at the location itself as well. This is the plot we have. This is Al Khail Road. This is Al Khalij Al Tujari. And this is Al Asayal Street. In this side, we have the MBR City.
This is beside, yeah, Shobha Safari.
Yes, Shobha Safari is actually at the back here. Yeah.
No, this is there. It's right there.
Here? This one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shobha Safari.
Ah, yeah, that's one. I'm next room. Moving on. So, looking at the investment in Dubai in general. Again, what we do here is make your life easier by providing you easy answers while conversating with your client, right? So when your client faces any concerns with investment in Dubai in general, we tell them, Belughati, a local-based family, works very closely with the government of Dubai, matching all the vision that the Dubai government is going to be having in the future. For example, we have in 2030, the population is expected to grow until 5.2 million people, 7.8 by 2040. Huge numbers. Do we know last year how many people came to reside in the UAE? 200,000 people. Over 200,000 people. So over 200,000 people came to be residents in the UAE. So how many units were handed over? How many units? Give me an approximate number. If we're talking about 200,000 new people, how many units were purchased?
I think I've heard 78,000.
78,000. Actually, it was 27,500.
27.
27,500 last year only. So what does that mean? It tells us that the demand is way higher than the supply. Looking also at Dubai government vision, we are speaking about more growth, right? More opportunities of investment. This is how we base our project launches on. Looking at the population by age group, we're going to find here that 68.6% of the population consists of people between the ages of 25 to 54-year-olds. What does it tell us? So tell me the ideas that come into your head when I tell you that over half of the population is between the ages of 25 to 54 years old. What does it translate into your brain?
People who want to settle down and start,
100%. We're talking about the working category. These are the people who are going to be investing money, making money, having families, getting married, getting visitors, people who are making the country run, correct? So we're speaking about opportunities that we all need to use. That these information we can tell our client, we can give them by the number and give them these statistics and numbers, right? This will comfort them. This will give them the answers on why to invest in Dubai. But also, why to invest in Business Bay? Precisely. We also have you covered. We also are giving you answers. Because Business Bay is growing. We're speaking about sales volume increase of 35% only in the last 12 months. So this growth that you're seeing in front of you took a year only. So in 1 year, 35.8% in sales volume increase. We're also speaking about an increase in the average price of the square foot by, I touched it, the average price square foot by 12.7%, also again in 12 months only in the Business Bay only, with also a sales value increasing by 38.9%. Opportunities. These are the facts and information that we are going to deliver to our client in order to tell them, believe us, the investment in Dubai and in Business Bay and with Benghati precisely is beneficial, right? So moving on to the configuration of the building. The building does not, the project does not only consist of residential units, we also have retail. Who likes to sell retail? Well, it's a great opportunity for investment. I think you should start selling retail. However, we provide both residential and retail. We're speaking about a plot area of 232,000, meaning 4 plots in Business Bay. 4 plots, enormous, very generous spaces, right? So 232,000 square foot. The description: 3 basement floors, 1 ground floor, 1 mezzanine floor, 25 residential floors, 1 mechanical and a rooftop. Now the configuration in details, we have 688 studios, 736 1-bedroom apartments, 152 2-bedroom apartments. Again, to do what? To match Dubai government's vision in the future, right? They're planning to increase, it's going to add more. I will tell you when to take a photo. So the government of Dubai is planning to increase the population. We are providing units in order to accommodate this amount of people. Now, maybe you look at me and tell me, Lamis, my clients do not like availability. 700 units is a lot. I want exclusivity. I will tell you, we also provided exclusivity with the 4 bedrooms and the 3 bedrooms. 10 units and 12 units only. Now, it's exclusive within this project. However, if we look in general in Business Bay, how many 4-bedroom houses you can find?
Not too many.
Exactly. So we also provided exclusivity and availability in the same time. Exclusive amount of 3 and 4-bedroom units in our projects. However, available 3 and 4-bedroom units in the Business Bay itself, right? This gives us a total of 1,598 residential units and 28 retail units. Now you can take the photo because it's full. It's with the total. You missed the total of the number of the units. So moving on. We also have amenities. I'm going to describe them a little bit more. When speaking about the configuration, we have 5 towers in this project. Tower A, Tower B, Tower C, Tower D, and Tower E. Now
you have launched this one, huh? A.
Did we?
Which tower recent launch?
Recent launch? This tower.
Yeah, Tower. Which
No,
one?
you mean We call it no tower A. We call it the core island.
Ah, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's like tower A, B, C, D.
So we have 5 towers, tower A to tower E. Tower A, B, C, and D all consist of 25 residential floors. Each one of these towers from tower A until tower D have 5 elevators plus 1 service. However, tower E, as the good sir here said, is called the core island tower. It is only 6 floors plus 1 service, and it is only 3 elevators plus 1 service as well. Now, can you tell me, can you guess why we call it the core island tower? This tower, tower E?
Surrounded by water.
100% in the middle of water, surrounded by water. It is surrounded by the biggest artificial beach in Business Bay. The biggest artificial beach in Business Bay, with a space of 2,521 square meters. Huge, right? So again, this tower is low-rise, 6 floors. All of them are 25 residential floors, 5 elevators each, and 3 elevators each. I apologize, seriously. So speaking about amenities as well, we have here a tennis court, we have a basketball court, and we have a luxury oval-shaped gym that is located outside of the residential towers, right? Okay, maybe you're going to tell me again, get back to me, Amis, my client does not like the beach, they don't like the sand, it bothers them. I'll tell you, no issue. We have that covered. We have an infinity pool located on the 23rd floor. Gorgeous views as well. Moving on to the tabulation of the units. How many units do we have per floor? So we have a minimum of 28 units per floor and a maximum of 82 units per floor. Looking at the retail, as we covered, how many do we have? 28 retail units, that is correct. They are located in both the ground floor and the mezzanine floor. Now, speaking about the value, when I tell you what value it adds to you, it doesn't always mean the price. It also means, of course it means the price, however, it means other things as well. What value does this unit or this project bring to my life? So we're speaking about materials. When we look at the materials, we have invested in them so much that this project is actually a luxury project. Here in the lobbies, for example, we have the Marble Diva Aqua. The Marble Diva Aqua material alone is a very high-end porcelain that mimics marble. But since it's in the lobby, we cannot afford to have people passing through the marble all the time. It is going to ruin the look, correct? So we have considered this fact and provided a material that mimics the marble, however, it is very high-end porcelain. So it will endure and it will look nice. For example, in the apartments themselves, we have the star of the materials. We have the star of the materials, the Calacata Viola. The Calacata Viola comes from Italy and is very also high-end. What's very special about this material is that the veining structure of it is always unique. So every unit you're going to enter, it will have a different veining structure when it comes to the material of Calacata Viola. Again, high-end, luxury, and unique. Eventually, we also have here the green subway tiles in the bathroom, and we have the bluefish mosaic. As you can see here, all the colors, the greens and the blues, they represent an aquatic life living, right? This is only to tell your client that when you purchase here, we are never going to let you forget that you are living in a resort-like project, right? Which also very much adds the value to Aqualife. Now, speaking about the actual value that you guys are waiting for, or before it, let's get to the types of the layout of the units. Every unit, we have provided multiple types. For example, in the studio, we have 13 different types of layout. So we're speaking different spaces of the balcony, different spaces of the room, different spaces of where it is located, front, back, where, right? We have provided 13 different types. So as the 1 bedroom as well, 13 different layout types. The 2 bedroom, we have 15 different types. The 3-bedroom, we have 9 different types, also located in the core island as well, Tower E. We have also the 4-bedroom, same scenario, however, only 2 types of layout and the prices.
So 3 and 4 beds are only in Tower E.
They are related, they are in everywhere, however, Tower E only consists of 3 and 4. But they are also located in Tower A to D, correct? Yeah. So, looking at the prices, the studio apartments are starting 999.999 with a space of starting 423 until 558. I know developers that provide you 1-bedroom apartments for these spaces, correct? So the 1-bedroom apartment is starting 1.85 with spaces of 713 until 1047. 2-bedroom apartment starting 2.75 and 2-bedroom royal suite, which comes with a private swimming pool. Correct. Moving on. Can we move on, or do you want to stay a bit on the side?
Just.
Of course, please take your time.
Is they gonna sell this?
Yes, they are. They can, of course.
Absolutely.
Of course, the project is already selling itself for at what percentages of sold out?
30%.
30%, and
This
it
is
just
the
got
announced.
launched.
This is the
Announced.
announced only.
And it just got launched now. You need to be a part of this 100%. Yeah.
So that's like 7 days.
Tower E بس هو
Selling.
Tower E بس هو اللي launch.
No. All the projects.
All the projects is launched. Of course.
The five
The
towers.
5 towers.
All the 5 towers are launched.
Yes.
So price is different for each tower or like a same?
The same, depending on the unit itself.
What's the average pricing for one bed?
The average, why you do the calculation? You see how much it costs. The minimum of 1 bedroom is 1.850 with a minimum space of 713. Maybe we divide that, see the maximum space, and then I'm not very good with numbers, so I'm telling you what to do to run away from the responsibility. But no, we can of course, we can calculate it.
2,300.
Per square foot.
What about the 3 and 4 beds?
We
It's
are,
good for business.
when everyone is done,
Okay.
I'll come to you.
2,500.
2,500.
2 bedroom, 2 bedroom.
Moving on, can we? You may take a photo.
What's the difference between 2 bedroom and 2 bedroom royal suite?
Swimming pool.
Just the swimming pool.
Yeah,
1
just-
million for the swimming pool?
Yeah, because we're speaking also spaces, enormous spaces. Yeah. You know what? You sell the 2-bedroom without the swimming pool. Leave the swimming pool on us. Moving on to the 3-bedroom apartment starting 4.5. Again, we have 3-bedroom royal suite that is also starting 5 million. We have 4 bedrooms starting 6, and the retail is starting 4.3 million. Now, the retail is very interesting to me for one fact, that the retail units start with a space of 735 until what? Can we see this number? 9,630. Right?
Easily a car show, yeah?
You never know. Supermarket, car show, fashion venue revenue, we don't know. So whoever will sell it will know, and please let us know how it goes, because I'm very interested in that shop particularly. Okay. I'll give you a minute to write down.
Why is it possible to take pictures?
Yeah. Or screenshots from the video.
I'll take the whole video.
Yeah. So, خلاص؟ then خلاص? Moving on. What do we think our payment plan is? Now, since some of us are also new to hear about Bulgati in the first place, our payment plan is standard 70-30. Standard payment plan at Bulgati 70-30.
For each project.
For each project.
We
yes.
can manage in this payment plan? Like, we can do the...
Well, anything that is sales related, actually, Mr. Mu'taz will take care of you 100%.
We can
Because-
do something in payment plan.
Is it flexible?
Well, it depends. They provide, for example, these like a local, we have like like
Different,
50,
50, yeah.
50%.
Sometimes-
for locals and GCC.
Sometimes when we're speaking also maybe bulk deals, negotiations can happen,
Yeah,
right?
it's like it's flexible.
Yeah. Anyways, now after I have covered to you previously before the new gentleman and lady join, we have said that Bin Ghati is a fast developer, correct? Okay. So looking at this project, it just got launched on the 7th. So last week it got launched. We're speaking about 5 towers, 4 plots in the business bay with a space of 232,000 square feet, right? When are we expecting to deliver? 2
Q1
years.
2027.
Q?
Q1.
Very precise, huh? Very
I
precise.
swear I guessed it.
You guessed it. Beautiful. So now the expectations of Bin Ghati have been risen. And this is the goal that we attain. For sure. Yes. So the delivery date is actually, the completion date is Q1 2027. And by this I have finished. However, I would like to tell you also about your commissions. Now you want to write down after me. There's nothing to take a picture of. Yeah. So, anything from until 999.999, right, is until 9 million is 5%. Okay? Anything from 10 million until 29 million.999.999 is 6%. However, if we achieve 30 million or above, we get 7%. Now, the nice information about this is that you can do this as a team. So as a company, if you achieve the 30 million, you get 7% commission. You know what 7% commission is? What is it? How much? I'm not very good with the maths, but how much is it? 50 million? Right? Something that. Yeah, you can all after that distribute them, resign, close the company, khalas, we're done.
Exactly.
It is attainable. It is attainable, right? It is not impossible at all. The project is selling itself. You don't even need to get tired with it. We're speaking about a 30% announced handed over units only in a week or a week and a half. Crazy, right? So we can do it. We can actually do, we can attain it, we can reach to it, and we can take questions now.
You can focus on high ticket like branded projects as well.
We can schedule a day for that for sure. So, do we have questions?
What's the price per square foot?
Price per square foot
For Aquarize,
for Aquarize only?
2000.
okay, for
2300 to
Aquarize,
20.
it's between 2,300 to 2,400.
Okay.
This is the average.
And what's the service charge?
20 to 23.
20 to 23.
Yes.
It's actually fair.
Mm.
We just heard about
Yeah.
We heard about 30,000, just more.
Yeah. And actually, for retail shops, usually developers put a higher price per, right? For service charge, it's still dirham up or down. So, any other questions?
In
Under Aquarize, per square feet.
Per square feet.
Aquarize.
2300 2400 برضه لسه اقل من اي شيء بزنس باي
Yeah, which is
average, less than the average price per square foot for sure.
downtown is 300, 3,000 or something.
Yeah, 100%. And also, if we're speaking about the exit part, it's typically what 2,500, 2,600 also. So
It's still lower than the.
still lower with a luxury project. Not only any project. We're not just offering apartments and throwing them for anyone to come live. So it's a luxury project with amenities, with a perfect location.
So which nationality bought this mark? What's the 30%?
We have the top was the Indians for sure, as always, and the Turks as well. We have, of course, you're welcome. It's okay. We have also Turkey. We have now the local market actually have bought, and surprisingly, who actually bought a very big number in Aquarize was the Egyptians. Right? فخر العالم. Because usually the market is eaten by the Indians, now Iran is getting into it as well, the Persians, the Turks, the Chinese. UK, but Egypt was a surprise to me. I'm proud because I'm half Egyptian as well. I'm Palestinian Egyptian. Yeah. Okay. Are we done? Do we have any questions? Yes, of
one
course.
question.
Of course.
How do you justify when someone says a developer like I'll say a name, Shobha or Iman, they take minimum 2 to 3 years develop a project and you developing a project within 2 years? How do you justify the quality
For them.
for you?
For us, how do we justify the quality? See? That's why it was important for them to come attend Waibin Ghati. Now your friends and your colleagues have more information than you. Okay. We have vertical integration. What is vertical integration? Is that we have everything in-house. There are 3 aspects to a developer in general that we look at: the price, the quality, and the speed, right? So usually when you combine 2, you compromise the other. Speed and quality equals high prices. Quality and price equals low speed, right? You get the point. It's a triangle, right? So how did we manage that? We provide good ticket sizes with very speedy handover with high quality, is that we have the vertical integration. We have Grenada Europe Construction, our own construction company dedicated to Benghati. We have Silverstone, our own designers and architects, also from in-house. We have Benghati Bespoke that takes care of the furniture, the rent, and the golden visas. We also provide at Benghati Industries materials in very large amounts like steel and aluminium and anything needed for construction. We provide them in very large amounts. It is called economy of scale. So we use vertical integration and economy of scale to provide the 3 aspects needed by developers. It is not easily attained, and it is not attained by other developers for sure in the region. So this is how Hamad Benghati, our chairman, has accomplished since 2008 us being in the middle of this triangle: speed, quality, and price. Vertical integration and economy of speed. Providing everything in-house and with very big amounts, so we do not increase the price on you guys. When I go to a manufacturer or industries company and tell them I want this amount of steel, it's going to be a price. And if I tell them I want this amount of steel, it's going to be a lesser price, right? So we provide the materials and we buy the materials in very, very big amounts that in order for us to be able to provide you a good price. And we construct on our own, so we do not wait for approvals, so speedy handover. We are working 24/7 literally. And for the quality, we provide also everything in-house: our architectures, our designs, everything. This is how we justify being the only developer that actually has the 3 aspects of them all. Any other questions? Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for attending. And please, if you need any other project explanation, you can inform Mu'taz and he can book a slot for you for the training. I would be very glad to come and give you the training, or my team as well, whoever is more able to do so. It was a pleasure to meet you all, and if you have any other questions, please also still let me know. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, for sure, we can arrange in Arabic. Actually, this one was supposed to be in Arabic. However, because our colleagues also joined, so it was also no problem in English. If you want in Arabic, you can either request it to be in Maidan, in where our offices are, and we can do it in a room privately, or we can do it here as well. But the amount has to be 10. 10. So we are okay. That's why
3 or 4.
Okay, that's why I would suggest you speak to Mu'taz. Mu'taz can arrange you and other companies as well, brokers, to come into our offices, and we can give you the training in Arabic. Where are you from? Algeria. You don't look Arab. Yeah, mashallah.
Thank you.
Very lovely to